Let's go Commanders, another round of news here on the channel with more updates from the Washington Commanders. Next, let's go for another round of news from the Commanders, always fast, objective, and very up-to-date with the team. For those who are new, subscribe, daily videos so you don't miss anything, and strengthen with a like. Hit the like button on the video so I can continue with the channel. Let's get started now. Update incoming. Maximum alarm in Washington. Adam Peters is one step away from deciding the future of the franchise, and the next move could leave many veterans without a chair when the music stops. With only 5 picks in the draft, the boldest GM in the NFL will have to choose between keeping the team on the path to success or sacrificing important pieces to make room for the next leap. This decision will hurt. It will shock, and it will make noise. Adam Peters arrived with a clear mission: to rebuild the Commanders. Quickly, and he wasted no time, Deebo Samuel arrived. Tunsil arrived, experienced veterans popped up on the roster. Time is against him, and the draft picks are few and extremely valuable. 5 picks in total, a competitive roster, but with weak points and a rookie quarterback who needs protection and consistency on offense. It's the typical moment that separates true architects from those who only know how to stack bricks. With the arrival of Laramie Tunsil, one thing became clear: Jaden Daniels' blind protection is solved. But what about the other side of the line? Andrew Wylie remains the starter, for now. Wylie didn't give up a sack in 2024, but when he faced elite edge rushers, he didn't inspire confidence. The expectation was that he would be a pillar, but against teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and 49ers, he became more of a cone than a shield. Now, with Brandon Coleman fighting for space and the Commanders monitoring OLs in the draft, Wylie feels the heat. And if Peters finds an elite tackle available, he won't hesitate. We've seen that with bigger names. Speaking of draft picks, who could make the cut? Among the names circulating behind the scenes at Ashburn, there are 2 college tackles under the radar. Javion Cohen, Alabama. Versatile, strong, and great footwork. Kingsley Suamataia, BYU, athletic, a perfect fit for Quinn's system. If either of them slips to the second round, it's all downhill for Wylie. And the impact doesn't stop there. Cornelius Lucas, the once reliable swing tackle, has already fallen out of favor. He could be cut by training camp. The question is, will Peters use the 5 picks he has, or turn them into more draft capital? Remember, he's not afraid of risky trades. He's already turned the roster upside down in less than 6 months, and he's eyeing the Super Bowl as a destination, not a distant dream. If the chance to accumulate more picks arises, even names like Wylie, Logan Thomas, or Percy Butler could be used as bargaining chips. The draft is the ultimate barometer. Who the Commanders select will say a lot about who will start, who will be a backup, or who will be released. Jaden Daniels is the future. Dan Quinn has brought a championship mentality, but whoever can't keep up will be left behind without mercy. Does Wylie still have a place on this roster? Or does Peters need to take a cool head and revamp the offensive line? Comment below what you would do if you were Adam Peters. Continuing, analysis incoming. Red alert in Washington. The running back position is in the crosshairs, and Adam Peters' next pick could unseat a starter. Brian Robinson Jr. is racing against time, and the 2025 draft could be the end of the line. You blinked, and the Commanders are already thinking about the future. Silence in free agency. No reinforcements in the backfield. Is this normal? Or is it the silence before the storm? Adam Peters is quiet, but watching everything. Several high-level college prospects passed through the GM's radar this spring, and if one of them falls into the right pick, have no doubt he will pull the trigger. Brian Robinson Jr., 3rd round out of Alabama. A tank, a bulldozer, a fighter. But is that enough? His physical start at the beginning of the season was brutal, but in the final stretch, he lacked gas. He lacked explosion. He lacked that something extra. And here's the reality. Robinson enters the final year of his contract. No guarantees, no extension, no safety. He needs to prove his worth now, or he'll just be another name in the past. The 2025 draft has a talented group of running backs ready to explode in the NFL. Names like Amarian Hampton, strength and vision Travion Henderson, pure speed, Caleb Johnson, versatility, and power. If any of them fall in the second or third round, do you think Peters will ignore the chance to secure a playmaker for Jaden Daniels? He won't. Peters plays chess, not checkers. And if the draft is the time to change the engine of the car, he will. Even if the car is running. Does Brian Robinson deserve more time as RB1? Or should Adam Peters already pull the brakes and aim for another name? Comment below and let us know your opinion without fear. Let's go ahead and close today's updates on the situation. The draft is coming and the atmosphere is full of tension. The Washington Commanders may be about to make the biggest bet of the Adam Peters era. Would you trust your first pick to a player who hasn't even been able to practice? That's right. His name is Siobhan Revel, and his decision could change everything. One game left. One game, and the Commanders would be in the Super Bowl. Jaden Daniels shined. The offense worked, but the defense was lacking, especially the secondary. And what did Adam Peters do? Nothing. Nothing. No top cornerback has made it into free agency, even with room in the salary cap. The fans were expecting reinforcements. The board was silent. Now the draft has become the stage for a possible desperate move. Siobhan Revel, cornerback from East Carolina. Talent? Plenty. Impressive shot. Tight coverage. Sharp game vision. Some scouts said he'd easily make the top 15 in the draft. But then, fate changed. Serious injury. Torn ACL. Season over. No practices. No physical tests. No confirmation that he's 100%. And yet, he's considered a target for the Commanders in the first round. Isn't this a risky move? It's like buying a luxury car just from the catalog. You've never driven it. You've never heard the engine. But you're about to pay the launch price. The potential is huge. But what if he's never the same player again? Would you put the future of your franchise on that? Adam Peters has already proven that he knows how to play at the limit. He worked magic with Deebo Samuel. He brought in Laramie Tunsil. He managed to build a solid foundation around Jaden Daniels. Revel is a high-risk bet. He could be the bargain of the decade, or the bomb that will explode in the lap of Washington's defense. And what's more, if it doesn't work out, the offense will have to win on its own. The running back position is still undefined. Brian Robinson Jr. is in the last year of his contract, and the board is already looking at names for the draft. Caleb Johnson from Iowa is expected to arrive. Another sign that Adam Peters is thinking 2 steps ahead, and the offensive line could also undergo changes. Andrew Wylie could lose his spot if a new tackle is drafted. Everything can change in a single night. So, would you bet your first pick on Siobhan Revel, even though he's injured? Or would you rather play it safe and reinforce other areas? Comment below. And here's the thing. Did you like the video? Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's very important that we're together. Thanks for everything. And let's go Washington Commanders.